Hey everyone, I want to start adding some things to this flip and fold journal. I want to get out my trim. I have this trim that I used. I think this. I like that one. Is that one roll? Oh, yeah, it came apart. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll use that. I do want to put some. I've tucked in some things here. I'm not sure they'll stay there, but yeah, I'm not happy with these pockets here. So I think I'm going to do something different with those. I have these little tags to stick in there, but they just, it doesn't look the way that, you know how it gets in your head one way, and then when you actually get around to it, it looks different. Okay, so I'm going to start at the bottom again. I have this booklet. This is the double envelope that is in the kit. I have tied a piece of cotton string around it, added a few pages here, and it is 2 envelopes. It's intended to go in the center of the signature, but I've just made a booklet out of it, and I want to attach this pocket here, and then I will put this booklet in that pocket. So let's glue that down. And then we'll see. This is part of an envelope. I've got the other part somewhere else. I made another pocket of. One of the envelopes from the kit that I've cut apart, deconstructed to make a couple more pockets. And there are some pockets that came with the kit, but they're not large enough to hold this. You know what, I probably want to glue that. Oh, maybe not. Let's just glue across the bottom. Okay, so I want to put this here, and I made it the same size as the background piece that we attached. So that is going to be there. And I'm not going to add anything else to this because it's bulky enough on its own, and it's lovely the way that it's already designed. But I am going to put a piece of trim down here. Oh, I don't know if I want to use this or not. This is really thick. Let me see what else I've got in my goodie bag here. This one's kind of wide. I think that's why I ended up using this one, because it's thinner. Maybe I'll just use that one again. I don't want it to add too much bulk. And then, yeah, I'll just add that trim along the bottom. Find my scissors. I probably should have added that too. Should have added this piece before I attach the pocket, but that's okay. Just have to make sure it's the right size. Okay. I won't be adding any bling to this because I don't think it can take the bulk. There's already enough with the folds, the flaps and folds. So there we go. I just want to let that dry a little bit, and then that will go in this pocket. Thinking, for these 2 pockets, maybe doing another flip. Let's see what I've got. Let's see what we've got in here. I didn't organize this before I've got a big mess. So let's see. Well, I do have these. Let's see. Those could be folded. I think I better use my cutter for that. So let's fold this one. And if we do it this way, that will still close like so. And even with that letter in there, it's not too bulky. So we can find something to decorate those with. But I just want to have, extra space. I did try attaching here with the ribbon to add the pages, and it's not going to work. So I think I'm going to add some little booklets, and it'll be a different kind of journal, which was more my speed. I'm not a journal person because I never have been. I don't know. I just don't want to put my thoughts down in writing, I guess. But I like to remember tiny little things. And so for me, something like this where you can just, write a little memory in here or tuck a little paper in there, it works for me. So I think I want to put a little bit of lace on here on this pocket, along the edge there. Don't need a lot, so I do want to go all the way to the edge though. So I will cut here, and then we'll trim if it's too long. And then I've got these little envelopes. There's two of these, like little coin envelopes, that just have a little journal card inside. So those will be tucked in that pocket. Well, one on each side. There we go. This is a dry baby wipe. I try to keep one out that's dry because the wet ones are this kind that I have, they come out really really wet and soapy. So yeah. Okay, so this one, not sure what I want to do with that one yet, but I'm going to tuck that in there for now. And I may just leave it like that. I may put a piece of lace here. But let's go to this pocket over here. Actually, I think this goes this way. And here's the other one with the piece inside. So let's do a piece of lace down the edge the same. Kind of whatever I do to one side, I'll do to the other. And I will trim those off after it dries. This is a cute little booklet. I don't do a lot of, well, I don't do any really of photo albums or those kind of things anymore. I used to, but then I started doing digital scrapbooking about 12 years ago and pretty much never looked back. But I started feeling like, I need something tactile to do, and that's when I discovered the junk journaling and basic journal bookmaking, etc. But I don't really use them for photos or anything because I do my digital scrapbook, and then ideally I print out a book at the end of the year. And I'm a little behind on the printing out, but I do have a lot of pages done. I used to go every year to a stamp camp, and that's where I would get my scrapbooking all done for the year. Well, for the previous year. But we quit doing it, and I haven't made time to catch up on my scrapbooking, so I'm a few years behind now. Wouldn't take me, if I took a whole weekend, I could catch up probably. Maybe a year or two. I think I'm about 3 or 4 years behind now. Well, you know, it's a matter of taking the time to actually do it. I'm just cutting off these the excess here. I did pretty good. This one has a little piece. I don't know how I'm going to get to it. Let's try it this way. Oh, I don't want to cut the folder. Okay, that looks good. I really like these papers. It just makes me happy. Okay, so on this one I decided to do another pocket. This is a very basic, I mean there's flowers up here, but it doesn't have an awful lot going on, so I thought I could use this. This one down here would be nice for a couple of tags. And I'm gonna have to print another piece, another one of these, because I cut the bottom off, which was about maybe an inch or two, so that I could get them in those little tiny pockets, but I think the tall size would be good again. So I'm going to print this out again. I'll use those for something else. But I want to go ahead and add this pocket. This time I think I'll add the lace first though, because I want to put lace on the bottom of this one. I'm working on some ornaments. I keep changing my mind about what I want to do for my small group. Every time I'm like, oh, I want to do that, and then I see something else. And today I think I finally saw what I want to make. Some little 1-inch cube ornaments that have sheet music and bells and ribbon, and I think that's right up my alley. So I'm going to be working on those, and maybe I'll do that next after this book. I don't know. I do need to do more books so that I have more for my Christmas boutique. That's crooked. Let's fix that. But filming takes extra time, so I need to kind of buckle down. I need to get those little golden books finished. So I probably won't be filming that process, but I will show you when I get them finished. And yeah, right now I've got excuse me, 43 journals finished, and then I just sold one. So I'm back down to 42. This will be 43. And oh yeah, that looks good. I like that. Yeah, my goal was to have 100 books to display, you know, with all sizes, minis, and full size, but I'm not going to get there. All right, that looks good. And then we'll put tags in this pocket. Yeah, I like that. Okay, and I think this was okay. On this one, I want to add a tuck spot right here. I thought that would be pretty. Did I ink these? No. It's already distressed though, so I'm not going to worry about that one. This one doesn't have any distressing, so I'll go ahead and add a little. They don't all need to be pink. Some of these have been already distressed. Okay, I'm going to put that there. That way I can tuck something larger in this pocket. corner tuck. This is so pretty. I think that's my favorite image. I was thinking on these, possibly putting a little, maybe like a strip across with maybe like a mini pad inside so that it had some coffee dyed paper or something. Not sure what I want to do there yet. I'm still contemplating. Okay, so this side, I want to do a pocket. Yeah. Make sure I was on the right one. Just like the last one. And I'm going to run some lace across the bottom of this. And I think this is the other piece of that envelope that I cut. So you can see this isn't very difficult. The hardest part is cutting and scoring, I guess. This is a fun one. You could probably do this in just a few hours if you sat down. It could be a nice weekend project. I don't necessarily have a whole weekend to dedicate to do it, but yeah, if you wanted a project just for a weekend, then it'd be great. I got a little bit too much glue. Let's get that off. Okay. And you could embellish as much or as little as you like. I'm kind of a, when I watch videos on YouTube, I see people's journals, and I just think, oh, I love that. That's so cool. And the shabby chic calls my name. But when I get down to making the journals myself, I don't seem to go all the extra way, if that makes sense. I like when I'm making it, I don't want to keep adding things to it. I like it neat and trim. I like the lace. I like it to be fancy and fun, but I don't necessarily need, fabric and lace and this and that and the other, even though I love it when I see people doing that on YouTube. So it's funny how you can appreciate something without actually doing it that way. So okay, I want to put this other side piece on, and since I distressed that one, I guess I'll distress this one. This is from this sheet right here that has the 2 blanks and then 3 cards and then the word strips. I printed out some on regular 28 pound paper, and then I wanted it on cardstock, so I reprinted, but I will use those for something. Okay, and we'll put that here. I don't think I'm going to add lace to this one because it has the words on the bottom, and I think I just want to leave it at that. So, where do I want to put lace on the inside? I'm still not sure about that, and I need to trim this. I'm not sure about this piece at all. Do I want to trim these here and then trim the outside pieces? Because they fold in, the lace here could go over a little bit, and then you'd be able to see it on both sides. So I think I'll do that. There's one. And I'm running out of that lace. I'm going to have to get some more. So I think I want the flat side. I'm going to take these out for now because I am still not sure I want to do anything with that. Oh, that's way too long. What did I measure it against? Okay. Move that letter out just in case. I don't make a lot of seasonal type journals, only because the process is long. Well, it depends. It usually takes me a week to make a journal, and it just seems like an awful long process for something that's so specific. I did do the paper bag minis last year, but I did not do a video of making them, so may have to revisit that one of these days. And I have a bunch of journals and journal digitals that I've started but haven't actually put the whole thing together, so I may have to revisit that too. May have to have like a UFO day once a week or something to make sure I get them done. That one's too long as well. All right. But we've talked about that before. I like to start things, and then if you guys weren't watching, if I wasn't videotaping this, I just start projects and get bored and move on to the next one. But I know you guys are counting on me to see it through, so it helps with my follow-through. There we go. That looks good. I like that. I think I'm just going to glue these pockets shut because I don't think they're necessary. But I'm going to hold off until I get finished here. Okay, that looks cute. So now on this one, I think I'm going to put the lace on this side. You'll be able to see it when you flip it open. I'm upside down. Yeah, you'll be able to see it when when you flip it open, you'll be able to see the back side of the lace. And I've got only this much left, so I think I'm gonna have to cut more carefully here. Okay. And then I've got just a little bit left for some of the embellishments. And I haven't gotten all the embellishments out. I have to finish cutting those. So let's see, we want to glue this going that way. Go out here and make sure it's even. That looks good. The good thing about this lace is it has a little bit of stretch to it. Okay, now let's come on this side. I'll be upside down again. have to look in my stash and see if I have any more of this lace because I really like it. I may even have it in like a cream color or something. There we go. Okay. So, oh my goodness, that dresses it up so much already. To do it this way. Go. All right, let's get it back the way it goes. Okay. Now on the seam binding. This is dry, and I didn't crinkle it up as much as I would like, so I may crinkle it up later. But basically, I have, let's see, how much is here? I have 24. Okay, so I have 24, and yeah, so almost 48 inches. So, and you guys have probably already seen this, and you're going to be like, what's the big deal with that closure? I have never seen this until the other day, and I can't remember who did it. But anyway, you fold it in half, and you have the loop on one side, and you stick this through, and you just pull it like so. Okay, and wherever you want the bow, if you want it over here, then you're gonna tighten it to there, and then open it and tie the rest of your bow. And that is all, my friends. I just can't believe how easy that is. And look how nice that looks. Now, if my bow's a little bit more crinkly, it would look better. But that is so easy and adjustable. So the fatter this book gets, because I think it's going to get fat, yeah, that's so easy and simple. And why have I never seen that before? And then, yeah, you just untie the bow, and then this goes this way. I would have never thought that that would have stayed tied. So, yeah, interesting. Okay, so I need something for this page, and I'm down to this much. So, I believe I'm just going to put, should I put it on the edge this way? If I put it on the edge this way, then the ribbon won't mess with it. So I think that's what I'm going to do. But I'm going to put some on here also. So let's do that really quickly. Sorry about my camera going off in the middle of a sentence. I guess this video is longer than 29 minutes. So apologize. I didn't realize I had rambled that long. So let's put the flat edge against the edge there. Any readers out there? I've been reading a really interesting series of books by Francine Rivers called, I think the series is called The Mark of the Lion, and I just finished book 2. It's about gladiators, and I think it's AD 70 is what it said, and it's about the early Christians. It's very, very interesting book. Borderline disturbing at times because of the Roman lifestyle, but yeah, interesting nonetheless. So okay, so I'm gonna have that one there, and then this one. But the first book I had a hard time getting into because it's, all the Roman names, and hard to keep track of who's who when you don't recognize the names. And so it was, but my friends were saying, oh, just wait, you got to get at least 80 pages in and then you'll be hooked. And they were right. It took a long time for me to finish the first one, but the second one I finished in 3 days. And these books are like 500 pages, 500 or 600 pages. They're big books. So, but I love historical fiction. So, I don't read a lot of contemporary fiction. But I usually read, you know, American Revolution, Civil War time periods. This is the first series that I've read that was gladiators. So that's something different. Okay, I have that much left. What shall I do with it? Okay, so there we have it, friends. A whole video about putting lace on the edges. I did do a couple of pockets, but yeah, so there again, we're just gonna put that around the back and pull that closure wherever you want the ribbon, and finish tying your bow. I've kept this one a little bit long because I'm not exactly sure how fat it's gonna be, but how cute is that turning out, guys? I hope you guys will try making one of these because it's super fast and easy. And I'm just gonna have probably one more video of this, putting in some tags and such. So I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.